Welcome back. So we just finished our first job, came back, got paid. This job is pretty doable, isn't it?
At the moment.
Think you made a pretty good decision by getting hired on here?
Everything seems to be going well.
Right?
Okay. If you guys were listening in it all, you would have also heard the fact that you were the first of your class orientation that actually completed a mission.
Wow.
In fact, 3 of the people have already died.
Oh.
And they took simple fetch quests.
That sucks to be done.
Apparently 100 boars is a lot harder than they thought.
Especially if you try finding 100 boars at the same time.
Well, I don't know what kind of stupidity they tried to do, but finding 100 boars in one place is kind of difficult to begin with.
I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt why they died.
Anywho, so you guys are just outside of the collections office. You've been paid. What do you want to do?
Stop in and see boss.
Stop in and sign the contracts for the year, I guess.
Oh, we already went through that part.
Okay.
That's why you got paid. You've signed the new year contracts.
Okay.
Okay, so...
You each have a Toka storage slot and a Toka resource slot on your communicator now. That's how you were able to... Oh, you didn't cash them in yet. That's right.
Yeah,
You had to scavenge them first.
Yeah.
Which means you need to find a place to scavenge them.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Teleport booth to the mall.
Yeah, sounds like agreeable.
The buggy ride took too long.
Yeah. Head to the mall.
Yep.
All right. Poof, you're in front of the mall. Teleport points are great.
Yeah.
They are.
Much. So,
They save so many video games.
right. So, guess we're going to go find Nigel in his box as usual.
Okay. So, you walk in. Okay. You've all been to the first floor of Toka before.
Yep.
Okay. There's Nigel at the counter as usual. Nobody talking to him.
I approach him.
Oh, greetings and good day. And how may I be of service to you? Welcome back, fine sir.
Hello, Nigel.
Congratulations on your promotion to all of you.
Thank you, Nigel.
Fantastic job. I've heard. Becky thanks you very much for the extra services.
Glad that we could be of assistance.
Nice to see how fast news travels around here.
I've been a bit personally curious, so I kept an eye.
Yep. Thank you.
Not a problem. So, what brings you here today? Upgrades, gear, equipment,
Yes.
all of the above, hopefully.
see a movie?
Yes, actually, I do intend to go visit the movie and haven't been able to because we just finished the assignment we were working on.
I know you've been away.
But yep, that's the game plan. Me and my associates are looking forward to seeing the group.
So, that one is actually an entire list of movies. So, it's normally 1 platinum per movie.
Ah,
So, that's 6 movies. That would be 6 platinum per person. But, let's see, there's 3 more of you.
Yep.
Oh, 4.
Dom's not with us.
Okay.
He's getting drunk somewhere. It sounds good.
Sounds like Tom.
Yeah. Now we wouldn't have to try and get him stuff at the shop too. So, 4 platinum, I'll make it happen.
I sent him the 4 platinum, I guess.
Perfect. Oh, and look, we magically have 3 tickets.
Thank you, Nigel.
Much obliged, Nigel. Looking forward to seeing
Excellent.
the movie.
So what are you looking for? I'd be glad to direct you to the cheapest places to get what you're looking for.
Well, actually, just out of... Because I assume... I guess you might not know. I'm actually looking for a candy vendor.
Okay. We have them right on the first floor. For delectable delicacies. The magical tickets are actually movie tickets for multiple movies, which we'll probably get to shortly. So yes, we have one of them on the first floor. They are all the way to the back, right before you hit the Toka counters.
Much obliged.
Yep. I don't recommend going to the main one. Go to the one that's all the way over to the left. Okay, the little girl that works there will give you much better deals.
I'll keep that in mind.
It's also better at offering things. Anything else you're looking for?
Scavenger bot. And
Scavenger
what do you
bot.
suggest for starting a mining operation?
A miner. Dwarves are usually pretty good. Kobolds.
Well, we're thinking mining bots.
For bots. There's a few decent ones out there. Umbra Technologies offers a few different versions. They're pretty expensive and they're not the most reliable. They have a habit of kicking out, so you can't just like leave them, forget them, and not come back and have them just do their job. That just doesn't work. You're probably better off if you're trying to set up an operation. Then you probably want to go more for the Beast Knights. You can get a trained pet that can do it for you. There's a few different ones. You can even get a rock elemental through them, which is one of the better miners that you could possibly get. They work fantastically overall, although they do have a habit of eating some of your wares, some of the goods that you'll be producing. Depends on exactly what you're looking for and what you have access to.
I have a mountain full of obsidian.
So, dear Jason, I must ask, is that one of the new bios?
Is that is you referencing the fairy floating next to my head?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, I believe it's a going away present for my father.
Fantastic. Wow. You guys have progressed quite a bit since I was fabricated.
That's definitely come a long way. And, but you can't argue with the quality of the old brand, I believe, to your credit.
No, not at all. Scavenging. Does it have upgrade slots?
Aye, it does have a few.
Or a learning function? I'm sure it does.
Yep, it has both, I believe.
Oh, if it has a learning function, then I would recommend taking the scavenger course for it. Have it learn how to do your scavenging. That Bioforge will be much better equipped than any of the bots that you'll get, more reliable, and with the decent training skill, it should also be able to access your Umbral network and the Toka network.
That would work.
It does have the connectivity.
Yeah, you have linked the networks already, haven't you?
It's linked through
Umbrella network is banned here. Umbra network is allowed.
All right.
Umbra network also is allowed to connect up to Umbrella network.
So I can order. All right.
Connections to Umbrella network will not be available within the Toka vicinity.
Yeah.
But if you go far enough off-world, you should be able to access.
I ask if he can assist me connecting the Umbra network that I have connections with to the Toka network.
Sure. Let me see your communicator, your ID.
I hand it to him.
Takes the ID. Okay. Does some stuff to it. None of you can see anything. You see like 20 different pop-ups come up, menus going through, lines of script going through faster than you can read. And this is, you've seen stuff like this before, but usually there's like 4 or 5 Reforged that are doing it. And then he closes it down, hands it back to you. That should take care of it for you.
Thank you, Nigel.
But if you're looking for training, then the educational system downstairs, just drop her off there for a couple of hours while you watch the movies. When you come back, she'll be fully trained, and that'll only cost you about 5 platinum.
I use the group funds and take care of it. So after we finish shopping, then we'll take you down there for the upgrade.
And if you're going to watch the full campaign and you're looking for mining in too, then just have her also go for mining, and you probably have time for another class as well.
Dissection. It'll help with the reclamation of pallets.
Well, scavenging is really good about the dissection.
All right.
A medicine course helps out. Another good condition is you could teach it healing arts, depending on what you want to do. It's if the Bioforge are still progressing instead of not regressing, then that should be able to learn almost any function. Give it enough time.
Awesome, then we'll start his training regimen when we start for the movie.
Okay. The educational system, you see the stairway downstairs right over there.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything else I can help you folks with today?
Anything other questions you guys have?
Nope.
Oh. All right. And I'm probably sure within a few months I'll also hear about you guys from the arena. Have a great day.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Nigel. So then we'll start walking the kiosks and the shops.
All right. So you're going to walk towards that candy one first, I take it?
Yep.
Okay. You get to a small, brightly colored kiosk that has what looks to be a 6-year-old girl taking care of it.
I greet her.
Hi. Oh, you're tall. You want candy?
What do you have?
I got all kinds. I got sweets and I got sours and I got stuff that do funky things to you.
What kind of funky things does some of that candy do?
Well, this one makes you dance. This one makes you pee. This one makes you take a poop. This one makes you fart. This one makes you puke. This one makes you turn colors. This one makes you start leaking weird stuff out of your pores. It's not fun.
Would be a good one to have for some people.
This one lights you on fire, but doesn't burn. This one turns you into a slime for an hour. This one makes you fly. This one makes it so that you can eat rock. That one's fun. Let's see. This one here makes you really happy and peppy for about a half hour, and then you get really angry and want to kill something. It's fun. And then we have pixie sticks, which make you start seeing all kinds of funny things. Yeah. But you know, that's not really stuff you go for candies for. You want to go more over to that counter if you want stuff that makes you see stuff. And she points to the back wall.
I make my way over to the back wall.
Okay, are you guys doing anything else at the candy shop? We also have stuff that heals. We have stuff that gets rid of poisons. We have stuff that... all kinds of stuff. What are you looking for?
I know I'm holding on to the group friends right now, but there's a lot of it, so really buy whatever the hell you want.
I can't eat, so I have no interest in candies.
Ask them if there's something for a Warforged.
Even as a Warforged, you can eat.
Oh.
Like, here, try this one. And she pulls out a candy and hands it to you.
What will it do?
Try it.
I will try it.
Roll D20 for me.
What did it roll?
It got stuck between 10 and 8.
Reroll it.
Yeah.
So yeah. 19.
Okay. You put it in your mouth. You don't chew. You don't swallow. But it dissolves. You feel kind of invigorated. As you look down at your body, you see arcs of electricity traveling across it.
What is this?
Shocking, isn't it? It's even more shocking when you touch someone. Please, not me.
We should have kept stupid with us and tested on him.
Well, you can poke that guy. He's just a random customer. But he's been ignoring me, so fuck him.
I'd rather not get in trouble, but this is...
Oh, you won't get in trouble.
If I trust that. I probably should just go around shocking random people.
They'll live.
Why not?
Alright.
What's the worst that could happen?
Make an attack roll for a touch. Yep.
Put my hand on the dude's
Sooty
shoulder.
says do it.
Yeah,
Shock
I'll
him.
just put my hand on the dude's shoulder. Do I add any modifiers to that, or...?
No, just what you roll.
10.
10. So you lay your hand on his shoulder, okay? His entire body jumps up a good foot off the ground with the amount of shock that he gets. as he collapses to the ground, shaking because you've tasered him. As he starts drooling on the floor and twitching.
I think we gotta go now, guys.
And the electricity fades from your body.
Just lean over. Sorry, sir.
Twitch. 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 She goes over, pokes him with her toe. See, he's fine.
Well, he's alive. I guess that's all that matters.
And she comes over, pulls out another candy, looks around, slips it in his mouth, closes his mouth, taps him on the head, walks over. So those, I sell them here, 5 for a plat.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
Okay. 5 candies of shocking grasp. Add D12 electrical damage to your touch attack.
That's the time before a fight where you pop your magic fight candy and then it's like, punch, 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 shock, shock,
What do
shock.
I add to it?
Plus D12 electric damage for 1 attack.
Is it 1 attack or 1 fist each?
Well, to 1 attack. The energy of the candy gets expended once used.
Still, though, it's like do a falcon punch at the start of the fight with a shock fist. That's a good way to start.
Right?
So I'll give her the platinum.
Okay.
54.
Yeah, so any of our candies can work for you.
Wow.
You may not be able to taste them, which is a shame, because they're really good. Really, really good. I'm kind of addicted. But you can at least enjoy the effects.
Well, I thank you for the shock candy.
And candies are a little bit easier than what they have over there.
Mm.
Where you have to snort it, shoot it, smoke it, drink it, inhale it, stick it up your bum. Never quite understood why they stick it up their bum, but they talk about it a lot.
Mm.
Alrighty then.
Anything else I can help you folks with?
I think we're good.
When I get to the back wall, is it anything? Does
You get to the back wall, and it is the Toka D-Bowl corporate counter. There's over 100 open kiosks with halflings at each single one of them. And when you get up to the window, there is a full menu of every type of narcotic that you could think of, and alchemical formula that you could think of, and potion that you could think of. There are over 10,000 varieties of marijuana. Over 5,000 of which are magically enhanced. There is every other thing that you could think of, and adaptations and weird mixes of adaptations of said chemicals as well.
And that's just like what the back wall leads to.
That's just the back wall. That's the Toka corporate original production.
Huh.
It's where Toka made their original founding of their business. Was on the growing, cultivation, and creation of materials to make you see and experience the world differently.
Huh. Cool.
Okay. They also have sample packs available.
I'd take a look at the sample packs.
So, sample packs start at 2 platinum, and for the super sampler pack, it is 40 platinum. And with the super sampler pack, it gives you 50 different strains of marijuana, as we know it. They call it Fun Leaf, depending on which one you talk to. Another section of the gift package comes with about 15 different varieties of hallucinogens. Another section comes with about 15 other varieties of speed. Okay, another section is about 20 different varieties of downers and sedatives. And full description of what each one does, how long it lasts, what its properties are, what you can expect to have while you're under it, how to resist or come back from the usage of it, and what not to mix it with. So is there anything I can interest you today, sir?
I'll just ask if they have a mixed bag of weed for a few plat. Just whatever varieties. I'm not looking for anything heavy. I don't need 40 plat worth. I'm just looking for some fun leaf.
Well, what type of quality or selection you want? Are there any specialized effects you're looking for there, sir? We have our basic, which for a plat I can give you a pound. And that's our basic leaf. We have plenty of upgrades from there.
Just, do you have anything a little stronger than the regular?
Alright, we have our blue crystalline leaf. When you smoke that, then you are guaranteed to be able to see perfectly in regular and even non-magical darkness for the next 4 to 5 hours, but your skin will give off a slight blue glow. We have this one here, which will increase your perception by 5 for the next 4 hours. We have this one here, which will increase your strength by 3 for the next hour. We have this one that will increase your dexterity by 1 for the next hour. This one increases your dexterity by 3 for the next hour, but it's really expensive. We have these here that make you more charismatic. We have these here that are fantastic if you have to do a lot of research. You know, when you're doing research, it gets really boring. It's hard to stay awake. Smoke a little bit of this, you'll retain more of that knowledge than you ever have before and get through twice as much. It's our study weed. Gives you a +3 to history and investigation. Depends really on what you're looking for.
What about the +5 to perception?
Okay, well, that one starts at about 20 for 10 dosage.
20 for 10 doses?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Sorry, take a bag of the lookout weed.
So
That's what I'm going to call
10
it.
doses of +3 perception weed.
Of +3?
Yeah. Perception weed. 1 hour. And then, another one that's very popular is our good berry harvest.
How much would be for a few doses of that?
Well, these are a platinum a dose. Dose can be shared amongst 3 people if you're smoking it as a bowl. But when you smoke this, you feel satisfied for a day's worth of food and you feel rested.
I asked for 5 doses of that.
Okay. 5 platinum. It's the basic effects of a good berry.
In a Warforged smoke?
A month? So.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's good to know.
You can be affected by poisons too.
Oh.
You are slightly biologic. You are basically a golem with a soul. The original Warforged, which is... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only different. The original Warforged, their skeletal system is actually made from a living wood.
Wow.
Okay? And they actually have muscular structure underneath their armor plating.
Oh.
Okay? It's just that instead of a heart beating blood and life force, it's an energy source that's giving them their continuity.
Alright, after that, I let the group know that I'm good.
Yeah, you guys are still at the candy shop as far as I know.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want at the candy shop?
Nope.
I want to ask the little girl if she has any candies similar to the ones I bought, but with other elemental effects.
Oh, of course, Shiny Metal Man. I got fire candies, I got ice candies, I got undead candies.
Car?
I have a friend who might like that.
What was that?
I got undead candies. Well, they use necrotic energy. I have bloodsucker candies. Those are kind of neat. If you get blood on you, you absorb it into you and gain. It makes you feel better.
Most likely.
Yep.
Okay, I also have healing candies, and I also have ones that'll protect you for a little while, give you more defense. I got ones that'll make you see things that you wouldn't see, invisible things that you couldn't see otherwise. I got these Red Bull; they give you wings.
How much for the fire ones and the healing ones?
Same, 5. 5 for 5. Well, 5 for a plat.
Give her 2 plat and get 5 of each.
Okay. So 5 healing candies you took?
Yep.
So the healing candies heal D6. And then you took the fire?
Yep.
So add D12 fire damage to your next attack.
I feel like when I make a Bane setup, just like load up the candies he wants. It's like, okay, charge fist.
Well, that gets expensive. 5 shots for a platinum compared to buying an enchantment.
True. Also, it's kind of sad. The first thing that occurs to me is we can go back to my dad's place and get it done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, then all you need is a Magicell charge and a release crystal.
No, we just need a spare battery. Then I'll just hook them up every night. Big batteries.
What?
That'll be handy in fights.
Yep. Anything else I can help you with, Shiny Metal Man?
And that's all. Thank you for the candies.
My pleasure. How about you, pretty snake lady? I love how you swim. That's so cool looking.
Thank you.
I have one candy I think will be good for you. She goes, reaches into a cabinet, comes back out, hands you a candy.
She eats it.
You eat it? Okay. You feel kind of light and giggly. All of you around her start seeing that little pretty pearlescent bubbles appear around her and occasionally pop.
Can she see the bubbles too?
Yeah.
She's gonna start popping up.
Yep. You pop one, another one appears.
How much is it for some of these?
Oh, those are Those are cheapies. Those are you get 20 for a plat.
Can I hand her a plat?
All right, here you go. She hands you a vial of 20 candies.
Vial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them she gives you a little baggie of candy. Some of them she'll give you a vial of candies.
It's a little vial?
Yeah, it's a vial of 20 bubble aura candies. All it does is create an aura of bubbles around you. No other effect.
For someone who seems like they're floating through the air, that's actually really a epic like attachment one.
It's a complete
illusion,
vanity item.
Kinda. That works. So I let the group know that I'm gonna drop off Marquis at the training station and get him set for the training.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use the group plat to pay for it because I don't have enough to pay for it. I'm not gonna lie.
Me either.
So I do that. I sign up for the 3 courses it should take us. Are there places where it says smoking's okay? Or is everyone just smoking a pipe around? Or is that
It doesn't matter where you smoke.
It's cool.
The smoke doesn't travel more than a few feet.
Okay.
The air is perfectly crisp and clean, even if you're standing right next to somebody smoking.
Okay. So I pack a bowl with the goodberry weed, so I'm down to 5 doses. I ask if you smoke.
I can try.
Well, you will. There's a reason for that. But I asked the snake person.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Okay. So I start passing around this pipe of goodberry weed.
All right, make a Constitution roll.
Do you think she could breathe the smoke out through her gills?
You could try.
See how that
Make it a Constitution roll.
15.
Yeah.
9.
Well,
You taking a big puff of it. You can sense that it has kind of a crisp flavor to it. Kind of a berry overtone. You breathe out. You feel kind of a little wave come over you. You are no longer exhausted.
Oh.
You feel satisfied. And the world looks a little bit more fuzzy.
Oh. This is nice.
Okay? You take it. All of a sudden, you feel more awake, like you just ate a good meal, even though you weren't really hungry to begin with. The world gets a bit more fuzzy, and your skin is much more sensitive than usual. You feel the air going across you. It's weird. Kind of tingles. You
Just looking around.
cough like crazy after taking a hit. Okay? You're glad you haven't eaten in the last few minutes because you're pretty sure you would have puked it back up. But even if you had, you'd still feel full. Okay? And you feel quite awake even though you didn't sleep last night. You feel much better. The world is fuzzy. Your eyes are raw and kind of burning.
Let's go see a movie.
Okay? Everything around you feels like it's slightly vibrating.
I still have electrosense on, don't I?
No, you didn't say you were keeping it up once you got back.
Okay, once I get back, probably wouldn't. Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do here? Yes, you're going to make your way over to the movie theater, I take it?
I offer you some as well. You never specify if you're indulging.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So for your guy, let's do a few quick rolls for how well you learn. So let me bring up your guy because I can just update it right here. Make it quick and easy. So make a intelligence roll for which class are you doing first?
The scavenging one.
Scavenging first?
7, I don't know what he has for a bonus.
None.
Okay.
Okay, so you have rudimentary scavenging.
Gonna have to work on that.
When we come back through next class, we'll just keep him training when we're between missions.
Scavenger +1.
Okay, and
Okay,
then
mining
7.
+1. Okay,
And medical was the last one.
medicine.
Yep.
Okay,
14. Already
Okay.
has a +2 or 3, I think.
yeah. So that is enough to go up to a +4. So, by the way, each class was 5 platinum.
Yep.
Okay. So, basic scavenger skill, basic mining skill. A little bit better on the medical. Okay. And all of you go to the movie theater, right?
Yep.
So,
I distribute sodas in bento boxes.
you go into this auditorium where you see this large screen ahead of you. You've all been in an actual movie theater, but your characters never have, so this is kind of a new thing. As the movie starts, it is the Saga of the Reclaimers. The movie starts opening up with a group of figures. One is a trench coat wearing human figure with a mask on that appears to be like an emoji smiley face, carrying a shotgun. Well, you would see a metal pipe with wooden attachments. Okay. You see a what looks to be 6-7-year-old girl and with pigtails and brightly colored frilly dress. You see what looks to be a wooden figurine of a girl carrying a large polearm with an axe at one end and a sword blade at the other. And I think that was the whole group at that point.
The first time, yeah.
Yeah. So, these adventurers head to this beautiful little village. On their way to the village, they get attacked by a giant bush. The little girl, super cute, summons candy canes and gumdrops that berate the creature as the emoji masked person fires these explosions from his boomstick to destroy it, and the wooden figurine of a girl just keeps beating at it with her stick. It's quite hilarious to watch. And they turn it into mulch. They continue on. You see them fight with some kobolds, kick a skunk into a river. Okay, and then they free this poor town from this evil dwarf that was holding them hostage and committing unimaginable, horrible things to this poor dwarf girl. But it's okay because the emoji mask killer blows his head off.
Nice.
Literally.
Nice.
In this beautiful fanfare of confetti. Like New Year's Day. Movie is super cute. Fun to watch. The next movie, not so much. The next movie is a teen drama. Okay. The little girl is now a teenager. The emoji mask killer is now the emoji mask killer. Pretty stern, not very nice to deal with. The teenage girl is now more demonic. She went all emo and goth. During the movie, you see her summoning shadows that tear things apart and just casting people into deep and utter darkness. The movie shows them going on a few different adventures. The tree person is now warped and twisted. And a new character appears. A priestess. Looks like an angelic type girl. Who just seems to like playing tricks on people. Never heals. And they go through... It takes you like 3/4 of the movie before you figure out the fact they're not actually on any mission. They're just wasting time going from one place to another, complaining about stuff. And then it ends with them going to this bar in this deep, dark, dismal place. The girls each go off on a date with some guy. And the movie ends with the emoji mask killer sitting at a table full of gnomes. Sound about right?
No, it's exactly accurate.
Then there's the next like 2-3 movies all kind of blend together. They're definitely filler episodes. One's a Christmas episode where apparently they get a hold of this new guy with a red metal arm that shoots stuff out of it, and then he turns into this red metallic figure, and they do stuff with Krampus and Santa Claus and save his sleigh. It's kind of ridiculous.
Wait, is this the one where you guys killed Santa?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
That was when we helped Santa and Krampus. We were being good.
Because I remembered that.
This is when Jake joined the game.
Yep.
Okay.
Jake's introduction.
I remembered that. Why is Father Christmas in Tartarus? Comment.
It's not wrong. That's where he fucking belongs.
The next one is a complete action flick that is gory as hell, as these troops are just marching in on this ancient pyramid structure that's covered with snake people as they just blow them apart and tear them to shreds. It's pretty gory. Yes, these are actual previous games. Well, this is the artistic rendering of the previous games.
It's actually pretty accurate.
Another special shows the Wyvern battle atop the RV, where their figures are flying around shooting down spellcasters off of wyverns and then defeat a chain demon on top of a giant land dragon at the end.
We did that.
They're pretty epic fight scenes and chaotic. Then there's the last movie. The last movie starts off with the emoji mask killer is not with them. Instead, there's a paladin trying to help them better themselves. They travel across this desolate land. They get into a few different fights along the way. And then, when they camp for the night, one of them decides to play a trick on another. Apparently, blows the roof off of their RV that they've been traveling in. They call the emoji mask, who comes, quite upset about his RV being broken, but is calm and patient with those that he considers almost his kids, and gives them the old turtle cart. Just kind of a weird throwback to the second movie that you only saw temporarily before they got the RV. So they take the turtle cart then, and they drive for another day. The emoji mask killer went back home, wherever he went to. Some large robot guy appeared, opened a portal in time and space, and he disappeared through it. So, after traveling for a day, you see them all. Let's hurry up and get there. We're coming up on a corner. So what? Gun it. And as they gun it around the corner, you see this cart go barreling through a marketplace full of humans and other humanoids, sending them flying in all directions, body parts in different directions as well. Carts smashing and fruit flying, destroying everything as the cart comes to a very non-ceremonious stop as it plunges into the pier shafts that hold up the pier, breaking a few of them, getting stuck on the rest, which continues then to Emoji Mask coming back in a flare of explosions of red. He gets their attention. They bring out these suits in order to go and conquer the lake that's there, because there's some kind of tentacled monster. This was after a grisly scene of the villagers getting upset at the party for ruining their festival, and the angry teenage girl then summons something that makes them all freak out and then run into the shards of the leftover stalls, impaling themselves upon the woodwork.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Don't doubt it.
And there's a scene of the lake. Instead of them taking these robotic suits into it, the lake gets frozen. None of you were really paying that much attention during the details of it to see what happened, but now all of a sudden the lake was frozen. And then they start traveling. Now they're on top of a tower. You're not really sure how they got there or what happened, but then all of a sudden they're at the bottom of the tower. Curtis was there for a moment and then not there. And then they're taking on these priests. And things seem to be going fine until one of them calls for help. And then they all say they're going to die. And then next thing you know, you watch the entire plane that they're on blow up as the emoji mask killer makes explosives appear to destroy the Emperor, which causes a chain reaction that causes the entire plane to break apart, fall to pieces into nothingness. And then there's a small news article at the end of it stating, and thus Toka the Bull was rebuilt upon the merger of the multi-ley lines where nowhere once stood.
Can my character go try to find her room? There was one set in the exact thing that before her over here happened.
To the motel?
Yeah,
You'd have to go back to the collections office to walk to the motel.
he's gonna do that.
Okay. So you leave during the movies?
Yeah.
You're not even going to finish watching them?
She's bored of them.
Okay. Make an intelligence roll. Sam, it has to be... Just don't roll a 1. Oh, yeah. It doesn't take you more than a few moments to realize who the emoji mask is. You recognize the coat. You recognize the mask.
Yeah, they're both hanging up in
You
his
recognize
closet
the style.
in his house. And I know his antique weapons on the wall, the Reclaimers probably look a lot like
You should go
that.
get some food so you could eat before your dad gets.
So, I'm pretty shell-shocked.
Your dad's supposed to get you at 9:30.
So, yeah.
Yes, she is honest. Well, she actually went through the entire campaign, too, so it's even more of a... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened when we were at Toka last time. Before Curtis got kicked out. Which you can actually find the videos for the end of that campaign in that last session on our YouTube channel under the Reclaimers.
Yep.
It was like the last 3 or 4 sessions.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that one actually goes all the way back to just after the Christmas episode.
Yep. It was the last one right before the Christmas episode, but so.
I can look.
All right. So anything else anybody else wants to do?
Nope.
Now my character's gonna go to sleep.
Okay. You guys going back to the motel as well?
I'll head
Yeah.
back to the motel after that.
Yeah. You swipe your ID at the door. It opens up. You have a small apartment. And I guess we'll call it there.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, then I thank you all for coming. That'll be the end of our gaming for tonight. And we shall return next Saturday, unless somehow someone talks me into another game somewhere. All right. And I thank you all for coming. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a good night.